Robin Williams. He cannot be replaced. There's no other like Robin Williams, who has supported everybody in the community. Okay, Bay Area to heart, born and raised. You know, he used to live in the Castro and all of that. I mean, come on. But he has suffered from serious depression and the whole 9 yards. And as a result, he took his own life. How sad. He was just in a dark space. He was in a dark space. And it just, he went there. And that's really sad. You know, I teared up a little bit when I found out about his passing, because it was just like, wow. It hit close to home, because, I mean, I'm just gonna really just be straightforward about this and be raw and real. I was supposed to upload a full version of this video about what had happened to me back in 2012. I almost took my own life. Yes, I almost took my own life. And as far as calling the National Suicide Lifeline, whatever the hell you want to call it, fuck them. Fuck them. It's a damn shame how you would call a lifeline that's supposed to help you and they didn't help you. And then you end up calling your own publisher for help afterwards. Are you serious? Yeah, that's what happened to me, you guys. On November 1st, 2012, just lost my mother over, at that time, it has been a year since I lost my mother. I was still grieving. I wrote my suicide note and everything. I was ready. But some spirit just grabbed a hold of me and told me to make a call. And I did. That lifeline didn't help, but I was still like ready to just end it all. So I'm so thankful that I did call my publisher. So, man, I was in a dark space. And I only mentioned it in a video briefly, and then I was supposed to upload a full version, and I never did. So, people have been saying, well, we need to start talking about mental illness and how it affects everybody and how people tend to sweep it under the rug, this, that, and the other. We need to bring awareness. We need to bring awareness, especially in the black community, how we don't want to admit about our, about mental illness and how we tend to have that, and then we sweep it under the rug because we're trying too hard to be strong and hang on for dear life. Me, on the other hand, I express it in form of poetry. And I wish I would have read this sooner when all of that was happening, but you know what? There was just so much going on, happening all at once. Mike Brown, Robin Williams, protesting. It was just a lot. Too much so that I couldn't even pick up a camera and make a video because of all of that. Plus, I was sick. But you know what? I'm going to address this about mental illness. So, with that said, I wrote this piece that's actually in my second book called, you all know what it's called, A Divine Love High. And I felt that this particular topic needed to be addressed. And it's from my own experience. And it's called Mentally Unstable, I'm looking at the title, and Unashamed to Speak Up. So here it is. I'm going to lay it on you. Mentally unstable and unashamed to speak up. Here it is. Check this out. All right, you guys. Writing while in a crisis. Releasing the screams and the post-traumatic stress. I refuse to digress as I undress my thoughts of internal suffering. Draining. Bipolar wants to rape me. Depression wants to block my happiness. Anxiety wants to torture my bravery. Instability wants to impede my focus. Feeling so ashamed as a black woman, a poet, an author, an artist. To feel this, but yet I don't, for this is my release. Balance. I crave for it. I work on it daily. Meds, I'm off it. Don't want to rely on it. My mom, I miss her deeply. And it breaks me to pieces to say, I don't want to be mentally unstable like she was. I look like her. I nearly act like her silly, honest, beautiful personality. But I am not my mom's mental illness. Sorry, Mom. I am not. I'm not. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm so sorry. Please don't roll in your ashes. For your daughter needs to speak realness about this. About something that a lot of black women sweep under the rug. In the words of you, as far as mental illness wanting to damage my spirit, I'm not the one. Please, let my words speak miracles to reach out to other sisters who go through what I go through daily. I don't enjoy this. I don't get off on this thing called mental illness. And I don't care if I am judged by my challenges. I am also not my mental illness. For that's not how I define myself. Mom, I know that's not how you defined yourself either. I just don't want the demons to destroy me like it did you. For they didn't get to your hernias as a result of self-sabotage. Oh, gosh. This is something I did not want to read. Whew! I just don't want the demons to destroy me like it did you. For they didn't get your hernias as a result of self-stabbings over 6 times. Nor pills, nor anything you tried to do when you wanted to end it all. They got your heart. Your heart. Demons took the very thing that would stop you cold since nothing else did. And now, tears shed, and I need peace, not stress. Whew. Yeah, you guys, it was my way to bring awareness to mental illness in the black women community, in all communities. And it's fucked up how people say, well, this other topic is more important than that topic, but that topic is more important than this topic. All topics, all that's going on in this world is important and relevant. And one shouldn't have to judge a certain topic because the other one needs to be highlighted. And I had to address that real quick because after what happened with Robin Williams, people were judging. People were really like bashing about the whole thing of suicide and mental illness because of what happened with the whole thing with the police brutality of Mike Brown and the whole 9 yards. And all I'm saying is that, you know, everything that's going on is pretty heightened, and I think everybody's emotions were just running so high, you know. And I don't like how people say, well, that particular thing is more important than that one. They're all important. They're all fucking important. Mental illness is important. Everything that's going on with this police brutality is important. You know, people starving is important. People homeless is important. People who can't even, feed themselves. Everything that's going on is important. One is not, more important than the other. Everything is. Especially mental illness. Okay? That's why I have made all these videos to address all these topics. Because they have been holding in my soul and fucking up my spirit and making me overwhelmed and my emotions heightened for this past month. They all need to be addressed. Especially mental illness. Okay? Especially mental illness. And as far as myself, I'm still a work in progress. And that's all I got to say about that. I hope you guys enjoyed or at least feel empowered as far as this piece. And, yeah, another video is coming soon. Poetical Soul is signing out. Woo! Heavy! Mouth.